what's come up a lot this week, there's still this conversation around feeling stretched. There's still a conversation around feeling overwhelmed. And there's a lot of, not unsettlement, but there's a lot of insecurity in some respects in terms of what happens next when the lockdown starts to lift. Some people are feeling a little bit worried about that. Some people are wondering what it means for them at work. Will that mean that they have to sort of return to the office every day? Is that what they want? So quite a bit of unrest. And so what I'd say about all of that is, from stimulation with the brain, there's a lot going on. It's coming at us from all angles, actually. We've got the emotional part of how we're feeling about it all, and then we've also got the actual work that we need to do, which is taking up brain space too. And so all of this is it's burnout area. It's like, okay, this is watch out time, guys. Change is watch out time. And we're in another curve of change. Things are changing amongst lockdowns. So we need to really think about how we're managing ourselves through that. And so I thought, okay, how am I managing myself? What is it that I'm doing? What is it that I want to share? And one of the things that I connected with, and I hadn't made the connection before, I really try and change things up to create a new environment, new space, so that whilst I'm at home, there's a change of gear, there's a change of feel, a change of vibe. And I'm doing that in order to, keep things interesting, but also to support what it is that I need at that point in time. And so one of the ways that I'm doing that, and what I've been doing through a lot of lockdown, is using essential oils, because I talk a lot about mental fitness in my coaching work. I talk about the power of the brain, as you know, such a powerful thing. Unless we're serving it well, we burn out. It's kind of obvious. But what we tend to do is really push our brains, because do you know what? The brain is really strong. But we push it and we push it and we push it and we keep pushing it. We don't realise that we're pushing it too far. So we've got to find ways to bring it back. We've got to find ways to really help it. And you'll all have different ways to do that. Maybe you don't, and maybe you're saying, okay, this sounds really helpful. I'd like some ideas. So one of the things that I do, and I will definitely be doing it on a Friday, because coming into the weekend, I use different essential oils around the house. Well, not different ones in different rooms, because that would give you a headache. But I change the vibe. And of course I'm using Forever Living essential oils, because I am just so passionate about all the products that they create. I'm passionate about them because they are done in such an ethical way. And the actual potency of everything that they produce is just to the best standards. It does what it says on the tin. So I'm all about that. So the essential oils, I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of the Forever Living ones, so you have a reference point. There's 3 in particular that I use a lot. But what I love is where they've actually come from, how they end up in these lovely little bottles. So this is the peppermint one. And I'm reading here so I don't get it wrong. The peppermint has come from the Himalayas. So what's in this oil is 100% of the actual peppermint oil from the leaf. And it's not just any old peppermint leaf, it's a peppermint leaf from the Himalayas. And we would know, most people would know that's good stock. That's some really good peppermint leaves going in here. So the quality, the smell of these are amazing. In fact, they smell without me even opening the bottle. So peppermint, what's that going to do for us? It's got a calming effect, it's got a cooling effect. It's really good for our senses. And you can mix these up, as I'm sure many of you know. So peppermint, love. Lavender. Now, I was laughing last night because I was reading my book, and I don't know if you've come across them, adult. It really does make me laugh. And they were talking about sleep, when you're struggling to sleep, and they made a little flippant comment about, oh yeah, use lavender, that'll help you sleep. Not. Look, will it help you sleep? It will help you unwind your mind. It will help you relax. You then have to be in control of your mind to switch it off. Lavender is just really, really calming. So I absolutely use this, and I will use it to help to bring myself down. You know, when it's been a week or a day or even an hour that has felt like boom, 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 next, I need to bring myself down. So this would be a great way of really bringing yourself down, this lavender oil. So this lavender oil, it is grown and harvested from Bulgaria. And that is the conditions that grow some fantastic lavender. This is only lavender. There's nothing else in it. You have to combine it with another oil if you want to put it on a massage, or you can just dab this on your temples, add it into the bath, put it on the base of the shower. Just lovely for really helping you rewire the brain, change the scene. That's what this is all about. And then the other one that I use a heck of a lot, one, because yellow is one of my favorite colors, but lemon, such fresh, bright, clean smell, and I absolutely love it. So this for me is really helpful when I need to give myself a bit of a mental boost. I need to feel a bit sharp. I need to feel a bit focused. I need to feel a bit on point. Coming into the office, this is a room that I sit in every day. It needs to feel different sometimes, and that's why I use essential oils to try and do that. So this particular lemon is sourced from Argentina and California. The only thing in this is the oil of the lemon, or the way that it has been sort of grazed down to give you the oil. There isn't anything else in it. So that also means that this is going to last ages. So I've got 3 that I use quite a lot. That's the lemon, the peppermint, and the lavender. Peppermint and lemon together is really, really lovely. Another nice, bright, sharp combination. But I started off saying, what is it that I'm doing and why am I doing it? And I know that after a busy few weeks of feeling quite stretched, having a lot on, recovering from not feeling particularly well, I need rest and relaxation to bring myself down. Everybody does. Otherwise we do burn out and we feel overwhelmed. And the other thing that's happening is that we're starting to integrate sounds so formal. We're starting to see people, you know, we're allowed to see people outside. And whilst we're all excited about that, you know, emotionally we're excited. Emotionally we're also a little bit nervous. And then when we're in that mingle, we're talking a lot more. And you know what? We're not used to it. So there's another layer of mental fatigue coming up. For a lot of us, there's been mental fatigue of sort of getting used to being in lockdown, but now there's another mental fatigue around getting out there and having conversations. So just think about what it is that you're doing at home to just bring things down and to soften the mood, soften the mind, help you balance. Lots of different techniques out there, and I'm just sharing what it is that I use. You might watch this on catch up over the weekend, and if you do, I will be saying still happy Fabulous Friday. Have a really, really good weekend. Take extra care and find ways to rebalance, recenter, and to feel like as if you're changing the zone and the vibes at home, because it really does support our mental fitness, which is incredibly important. And that's it. Take good care. Bye for now.